Hello, this is James Francis and I've just finished recording a brand new video series for you which you should have already watched in the last 7 days or so. But while I'm here, I thought I'd show you behind the scenes of how I record these types of videos and the setup I'm using, the equipment I'm using, where I've got things positioned, and basically how I get this level of video quality, okay? By no means am I an expert. I've just gone from my very first video, which was terrible, okay? I'm going to show you a clip from it later in this video just for laughs, okay? It is very, very funny because it's so bad, and I want to show you that because I want to inspire you that even if you are anything similar to that, you can get to this kind of okay level of quality, all right? And many people have said to me, James, your video quality has gotten a lot more professional over the last year or so, so I just wanted to give you the tips that I've learned for getting this type of video because that has inspired people to buy more of my stuff. They felt that my stuff is more professional and reliable because of these types of videos, okay? So let me switch to my phone camera, which coincidentally was actually the first way I started recording videos. I would just open up the camera app on my phone, hit the record button to record a video, and be like, hey, this is James Francis, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do blah, blah, blah. And what I found with that is the footage was quite shaky because obviously you can't hold things perfectly still with your arm up in the air, and of course your arm starts to ache after a while, no matter how huge your guns are, okay? So what I found was from then on, I got a tripod to rest my phone on, and that was a lot better. So you don't need some fancy video equipment if you are just starting out. You don't need to splash hundreds of dollars or even thousands of dollars on a fancy camera. You can literally just use the camera on your phone. But here's the setup that I'm using. Let me switch to my phone video camera now because I can't take the camera that I'm presenting to right now because it's recording this shot, okay? So I need to come back to it in a second and don't want to have to set everything up on the fly. So let me go ahead and switch to my phone's camera. So what you're looking at right now is kind of like a videoception here. You can see right there, that is what I'm seeing right there. So that flips around from the back so you can see where you are on the screen. That way, if I move to the side, I know I'm off center and so on, okay? And I'm going to try and make sure that you can see everything properly. So I'm actually in my living room, right? This is the living room of my London house, and what I have here, if I point over here, is a Canon 70D camera, okay? It's not the most recent camera, it's not some 4K definition camera, it is literally just a Canon 70D, which I got secondhand. I got it used off the Amazon marketplace, and it was just only used a tiny little bit. There's one scratch on the side, but it saved me $200 doing it that way, which is pretty cool, which I could then invest into advertising, okay? Then on the top, we have my microphone, which is used for outside shoots, okay? I'm not recording with that right now. I'm recording with a different one, which I'll show you in a second, which is up there. But that is what I use to record outside shots because it means I can hold my camera on a tripod, or move around, and I don't need to move this other huge microphone, which I'm going to show you in a few seconds, okay? Then, of course, you can see here the big light. Now, what I got actually is a package, and excuse the Christmas tree, by the way. Still haven't taken that down in the last few days. So basically, I got a package off Amazon, and it cost me about $50. I may link to that in the description or the comment section below if enough people want that link. But basically any kind of green screen package off Amazon, you'll be able to find some decent ones. It's not the most expensive, and it allows you to record videos inside while having quite a bright face and not many shadows on your face at all, and a bright background as well, as you saw, at the back of the video right here, okay? So switching back to this video, you can see there's another light here which is reflecting onto the wall, okay? So there are a few, marks on the wall from various scuffs of the sofa and whatever, just like any household has. I'm not going to pretend to be perfect and have some magical house where everything is perfect, especially that hole in the wall there, right? That was a burst pipe, and the plumber had to actually knock down the wall just to get to this burst pipe which was filling the wall cavity. So again, I'm not pretending to be perfect. You don't need to have a perfect house. All I'm doing here is sitting on the sofa in my living room and presenting a video like this, just against a wall with a few marks in it. But you can't see all of those marks if you have a light, which I'm showing you right there, projecting onto the wall, which often makes the video camera kind of white out the background, as you see right here, okay? Now, what I'm using to record the audio is this, okay? This is the Rode microphone. Again, I am gonna get the name of this microphone in the description. I'm pretty sure it's the VideoMic Pro, or that might be that one. Again, I'm not really the most professional videographer, so I'm gonna put the names in the description or below this video if you're watching on my blog. But that is the microphone I'm using up ahead, and that is called a shotgun microphone. It's not gonna kill me, but basically what it allows me to do is have all of the the video audio quality come from that direction. So this is pointing just in front of my mouth, so it's going to ignore all of the reverb from this quite tall ceilinged room. Okay, the ceilings are quite high here, so there's quite a lot of echo, but using this microphone allows me to just get the best quality audio because it's only taking the audio from in front of my mouth, okay, or wherever I'm pointing this. And this is on a stand which I got from Amazon, again very cheap. And I needed that little gold attachment as well, just to attach to that, okay? But depends which stand you get. Some of them already come with it. What I'm doing is basically using a lead from that microphone down that stand, across the floor to the camera, okay? So I'm not putting that into a separate audio recorder. All I'm doing is putting it directly into the camera. That way it is synced correctly. It's actually in sync with the camera footage, which saves a lot of time in the editing process. I have tried it the other way around before, but I found for some reason the audio quality wasn't as good, and also it's just a pain in the backside to do that in the editing process, all right? Also, what I'm doing is making sure that my head is just very short, a very small distance from the top of the frame, okay? So you don't want to be down here because that makes you look small and inferior. If you have your head in the center of the screen like that, it makes you look like you're not very powerful as an expert, okay? Or you don't really have much authority status. Whereas if you're up here like that, then it makes you look bigger on camera, and you can also project more of an authority status, that I found anyway. It's just a little bit of a psychology thing, and if you look at most movies or whatever, they kind of have a similar shot like this, where it's not like your head is up here and you're missing your hair, it's just kind of just below where there's a little gap, and you should be in the center of the screen or in one of the thirds of the screen. So if I was presenting here, that would be the left third, or what I'm seeing is the left third on the monitor, but it could be the right third for you. And over here, if I was talking like this, and I could have something pop up on the screen over here, right? So that's what I'm using. All I'm doing is using a Canon 70D on a tripod, which again, Amazon, I may link to it, I'll put the name of it in the description. And I'm connecting that to the microphone, which is a shotgun microphone. Again, I'll put the name for that in the description if you want it, but anything similar to that would be fine. And I'm using a cable for that on a stand, and 2 lights. So many people recommend having multiple lights, two, one either side of the camera. So if we get the lightness, there we go. So we have one light there, and also one for the back, for behind you to illuminate the wall, as you see on the screen right here. This is going to be a nightmare editing all these clips together, but basically I want to show you, behind the scenes. So you have, the wall behind you illuminated, so it's not showing any of those marks or whatever from the kids or, family or friends or whatever, or yourself even if you're messy, which I'm not, but it still happens from family and friends, and yeah, that's basically it. And also, excuse the rug, we're in the process of getting that cleaned after a party. So I feel like I have to say all these things because you get so many comments saying, oh, James, your house is a mess. You live in a pigsty. It's not the case. I've literally had a party a few days ago. So it's kind of, still in recovery mode. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you that behind the scenes tour of how I'm recording videos right now. Let me just stop this video recording on my phone. And then what I will do is import the shots from my camera that you're watching me on right now into my laptop. Okay, so I'll just take out the memory card, put it into my laptop, and drag and drop that onto my desktop. What I'll then use is either Camtasia. If you don't have anything more fancy, that's fine. Just use Camtasia Studio. Or if you want to use Adobe Premiere Pro, which is sometimes what I use, which I upgraded to from Camtasia because I found that it gave me a few more better features or whatever, and keeps the quality a lot better as well sometimes. So if you're just starting out, you could literally use your phone, camera, and a little tripod, position that somewhere, and just record a video near a window so you have natural light coming towards you. Right now it's about 2 p.m. or so, so the light is slowly starting to get darker as the hours go on, towards about 4 p.m, 5 p.m, when it's usually dark here in the UK, because it's winter of course, and it's kind of difficult to record videos after then, so you want to make sure that there is light coming in from somewhere, but you also have these other lights coming in as well, alright? Or if you have good enough lights, you can just do it in the dark and then have the lights give all of the light you need. That way you can control the shot, okay? So it's exactly how you want it. So anyway, as promised, this is the kind of video quality that I have now. Here's the quality of the video that I did for my very, very first video.
Hiya, my name's James Francis and thank you for following me on Twitter. Sometimes I'll do a lot of tweets. And other times I won't do so many, depending on who's talking to me or what information's available, or like blog posts that are relevant to our niches of internet marketing. I didn't know what to do! But my ultimate goals of being on Twitter are to provide value to my followers by sending out regular blog posts of other people's and just generally good information that you might find interesting, as well as getting to know you all. So I hopefully talk to you soon on Twitter. Goodbye.
Wow, yes, it really is that bad. I'm so embarrassed looking back at that video because it was so bad. My hair was so long and terrible. My suit was way too big. I was so skinny and just kind of like buried in that suit. And also the camera angle was bad. There was no lighting in the room, so it was all orangey browny color in the room, and the quality of the video camera wasn't that great either. You know, it was a long time ago. It was about 10 years ago when I recorded that video, so obviously technology has advanced and I've got better equipment, but still I could have done a much better job. So don't let your current state of video recording or the quality of that put you off from recording more videos, because if that was my first video and what you're watching right now is the current state of my video quality, then you can improve too, alright? It's all about doing something regularly, consistently, and just making improvements as you go along. As I mentioned at the very beginning of this video, which seems like a while ago now because this video is going on for quite a while, but basically I want to give as much value as possible. I've made mistakes in pretty much every video that I create. I've still messed up in this video that you're watching right now, but I've removed the mistakes hopefully in the editing process, because you don't realize those things that go on behind the scenes. So nobody's perfect. You're not going to get everything done all in one take. It's about getting better and more familiar with the video process and having more confidence over time. At first you'll be shaking, you'll be scared of recording videos or whatever, but eventually you'll get more familiar and confident on camera, which I believe is a very good thing to happen, because people can develop more of a relationship with you on camera like this than a screen share video where you're talking over PowerPoint slides, or browsing around the web or something like that, or in a written report, which will obviously enhance the amount of sales you make, because people can trust you more and have that deeper relationship, because they can see your body language, they can see you smiling, see your face, and just see you as more of an individual person to put your face to your name. Okay, that's what it's all about, right? So, hopefully this video has helped you. Hopefully you can have a good laugh at my first video ever, and now you can improve the quality of your videos, especially if you can get any of the equipment I've listed below this video. I'm not going to give my affiliate links for them or anything like that, just out of goodwill, although it would be the same price. Some people are weird about that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm going to put the equipment list below this video for you to check out, and I don't recommend buying it all straight away, because if you're just getting started, you should invest in more important things like traffic generation, getting new customers. But if you are kind of established in your business and it may be time for an upgrade from just using your phone, camera and a little tripod, then that is the kind of stuff that you want to be looking into. Again, I'm not some professional videographer. There are other alternatives out there as well. That's just the equipment that I use, that I found to work well, and that's the video quality that you're seeing right now. That's the end result of using that equipment. Okay, so hopefully that's helped, and hopefully you have a great day and good luck with those videos. All right, speak to you soon. Bye bye.